Hi friends, I'm so happy to see you today. Today I have a problem that I need your help with. As you know, some people are going back inside the building and some of you might be in the building too. Well, to go back inside the building, we have a lot of materials that we need to give to all of our kids. And a lot of these teachers has asked if we could help. So I said, of course we can help. Whoa, look at all these popsicle sticks. These teachers have asked us if we can help by counting these popsicle sticks. So I thought, oh, okay, that's a lot of popsicle sticks. I guess I'll count them by ones. One, two. Oh man, that's taking forever. Can you think of a faster way we could count these popsicle sticks? Yeah, those are all really good ways. I think some people might have thought we could count them by twos. Well, let's see how fast that goes. 2, 4, 6. Oh, look at how many we still have left. That's still taking quite a long time. Is there a faster way? Maybe we could count them by fives. Let's try by fives. 5, 10. Oh, that's still taking a while. Is there an even faster way? That's right, we can count them by tens. So I'm going to start bundling these by tens. Boy, I wish you guys were here to help me. I'm going to start bundling these by tens, and then we're going to see how fast we can count them and how many popsicle sticks are in this pile. Now I've counted and I've bundled all these groups of 10. I think it'll be easier for us to count how many popsicle sticks we have. Let's count by tens together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. Think in your brain, why was it faster for us to count by tens than count by twos? Yeah, it was faster for us to count by tens because 10 is a bigger number than twos. So we could go through it faster because there's less groups of 10 than there would be groups of twos. Now, let's make an even bigger unit. We have a lot of popsicle sticks here. So now we're going to make a group of 100. Think in your brain, how many groups of 10 are in 100? That's right, 10 groups of 10 are in 100. 1 group of 10, 2 groups of 10, 3 groups of 10, 4 groups of 10, 5 groups of 10, 6 groups of 10, 7 groups of 10, 8 groups of 10, 9 groups of 10, 10 groups of 10. Let's just double check by counting by tens. Remember, each of these bundles of 10 have 10 ones. So let's count by tens to make sure this is really 100 and that 10 tens does make 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We're all set. So now I'm going to take all 100 of these popsicle sticks and I'm going to put it in a group of 100. Whew, I almost got a splinter there. So now we've got this giant group of 100 and then we have 4 groups of 10 left. But I have 100, 4 tens, and 3 ones. I'm going to put it in this order so that it's a little bit clearer. I've got 100, 4 tens, and 3 ones. Write this as a number. I'm going to use my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. Just like that. Hundreds, tens, and ones in this place value chart. I have 100, which is the same as 100. I have 4 groups of 10, which is the same as 40. And I have 3 ones, which is the same as 3. So my number is 143, which is the same as 100 plus 40 plus 3. Each of these digits represents the value of the popsicle sticks. So my 1 in the hundreds place represents 100. If I had 2 hundreds, then I would put a digit 2 in the hundreds place, and that would represent 200. Now that you guys are experts at popsicle sticks and we've helped all the teachers all around the school count their materials to get ready for students, and for students who are already in the classroom like some of you, we're going to show how we can do this on paper, like really, really smart second graders. So the first number I have here is 143, and that's what we already showed with our popsicle sticks, our hundreds, tens, and ones. This is a picture of the popsicle sticks. That's kind of hard to draw, so instead we're going to use a smarter and better way. So if I see 100, I'm going to show a box like that, or a square. 100 a square because it looks just like this 100th block. This 100th block has exactly 10 groups of 10. 1 group of 10, 2 groups of 10, 3 groups of 10, 4 groups of 10, 5 groups of 10, 6 groups of 10, 7 groups of 10, 8 groups of 10, 9 groups of 10, 10 groups of 10. So I can just kind of color this in. I don't have to be very specific about it. And then for my tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, my 4 tens, and then my ones, 1, 2, 3. Just like that, I'm going to draw it. That's the way that you should be drawing it too. So now let's try another one with 298. I already labeled my hundreds, tens, and ones, and now I'm going to draw it. 2 hundreds is 2 of these little squares, and I can just be kind of scribbling in it. I don't have to be specific. 9 tens, 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens, and 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to be really, really neat with that. For your activity today, you're going to be simply drawing lines to match each statement to make it true. So you have to find the 10 tens, 10 100s, and 10 ones to match it to the corresponding unit. Then you're going to circle the largest unit and box the smallest. Have fun!